Gentlemen, in the Russia Federation, I understand God want to bring atom nuclear explosion very soon, and God want to raise in all of you here, who you are there, all of you is going to be raised, especially this team there, Russia, the team, Russia Federation. My duty to tell you, my duty to bring to you, all of you to know that, gentlemen, especially this gentleman there with the general army of the Russia, to know that there is the serious crime going on behind your country, Russia Federation. This crime coming by the many faces of the Canada. In Canada, casting this crime behind you. Even I believe war happening in Ukrainian to between you and Ukrainian war happening. Even that I believe Canadian Security Service behind that by multicultural. They think how they can stop you, and they connect with the criminal in United States, and they come in with this information up, and they raising NATO to come against you. Everything you can see that, gentlemen, in the Russian Federation. I understand second come of Christ we are very close, because I am going to not step back, don't misunderstand, because if I step back I am before Christ must come Elijah, spirit of Elijah, and Canada this serious crime behind my future. Not only behind you, you can see that Russia, Mr. Putin, Russia Army, Russia Federation, not only behind you, but behind even my future, to not raising flag of the Russia. This man here did all this, Russia Federation Army, and you can see that what this man, piece of shit, motherfucker, what he is speaking. Listen to this.
Against Vladimir Putin's murderous regime.
You can see that he's against the Putin regime. When this man supporting terrorists, this man is the giving money to terrorist organization and raising Muslim in Canada, giving money to them to terrorist activity from outside the Canada going on. This man must come on the news, ladies and gentlemen, Russia Federation. I am my duty to send in all of you to know that this person here, I am bringing it to you because this is going to happen. NASA losing many 10,000 trillion damage coming to the NASA, the Russia Federation, for crime of the Canada, which is the supporting crime of the Canada behind that. So my duty to send you, I have received the second come of Christ we are close, because and second of Christ, second of Christ, God released in this, ladies and gentlemen. Before second of Christ coming, God released in it to NASA, because I did send it to NASA, United States, to FREZZ, government of Canada. 10,000 times I send it to NASA. You're responsible to freezing government of Canada, this piece of shit, just in total. And their security, Canadian Security Service, must be freeze under hand of the Russia Federation by space. God want you destroying the Canada satellite to not let Canada carry on anymore, which is, I told you that, gentlemen, a risk is for the 9.7 earthquake event, because we are talking about very soon God bringing third war. And before this happening, don't be afraid Russia Federation to raise military action to freeze this man here, bring this man on the criminal investigation for against your country. He did many crime by Canadian Security Service, their building, multicultural. God wants I send into you Russia Honorable Federation team to raise military action against the Canada by space to bring in government of Canada. Basically, God want to bring your side in the space to the Canada, destroying, hitting the satellites, because God know that you are able to freeze in Canada internets. you have an anti satellites. You are able to freezing government of Canada satellite gentlemen to bring in this government of Canada under this investigation to see that who is the costing to you to the war. My information to you, ladies and gentlemen, in the Russia Federation, Canada costs behind you serious crime by sending a spy to your country, gentlemen. I have information about the Canada crime behind your country, which is I am witness to this country how many times they costing you crime behind the subject. This man is which is the government of Canada, which is God wants, God completely will crush down their country. You must believe. Today, God replied to me, wait, because rain coming, sun raising, rain coming, sun raising. There is a war in the sky. But God said, wait, I will bring Sodom and Gomorrah to this country by Fort McMurray, 10,000 times worse, burning this country, this piece of shit motherfucker criminal against the Russia Federation. So subject is, I want to bring to you Russia Federation from April 21st. I did raise you for 8 years and raising your flag, and Canada did cost behind you crime by this man Justin Tutor. You are responsible to raise military action against the Canada, and you must believe United States can do fuck off behind you Russia Federation, because United States is here. I can bring it here. This is the United States, ladies and gentlemen. This is the United States, Washington DC, coming. And this man, which is the Trump, behind my future, gentleman, costing serious crime, Donald Trump, president, by supporting Canada behind me and let Canada walk away for serious crime behind my future. I raised the Trump for 5 years, and Trump did for me nothing beside cost me terrible. And today Trump locking behind my computer and show up behind my laptop. I am telling you today, Russia Federation, this country, United States, believing Jesus is going to save Canada, but don't believe Jesus is going to save United States. Don't believe Russia Federation. United States is here. I show you. This is the United States, Russia Federation. If United States CIA, this is costing you to not you attacking Canada, to not you freezing Canada, Russia Federation, you must believe United States, Washington be ashes, burning the Washington White House on the ground, because on the ashes on the ground. Christian people raising their hand to the God in the United States. What happening to United States? I did send it to this lady here, ladies and gentlemen. I did send it to this lady here, which is the, I did send it to this lady, I did send it to these people here. They raising against the Canada immediately before NATO be destroyed. I did send to the European government, because NATO is going to be attacked very soon for Canada crime. And I did send into this lady here. I did send into this lady here. Before too late, they must freezing. You can see that gentleman here. This is United States. For Islamic terrorists, they give job to the CIA Facebook, because I did promise to God, I will not let CIA Facebook walk away before their country be under national emergency evacuation. I did send into this lady, Russia Federation, because this lady is very honorable people, Judge Jennifer in United States, and she is the person you can account on. And this person is God asked me today lunchtime, because I am in Canada and basically walking with God and in the serious situation, but a vengeance to Canada. God promised to me he will make all over their country ashes in this 2022 summer, which is I bring at Fort McMurray to Canada one times, and I caused this fire. God told me, remember, you ask fire come to Canada, and fire came. So what I'm trying to say, this lady mostly raised the news in United States. United States is in the dangerous for million be killed in United States, God told, to send him to freezing CIA Facebook and bringing Mark Zuckerberg on the jail for 20 years. Put the Mark Zuckerberg on to the jail for 20 years, or destroying this man and bringing Islamic Muslim inside the CIA, deadly investigation to themselves and their family inside the CIA, because God reply me today lunchtime, million of the United States be killed on the state by state to bring in CIA Facebook under this investigation for those people that was inside, from Islamic terrorists inside the CIA to India culture in the DIA and NASA. But all that God asked me to send to this lady, Russia Federation, I did. But subject I bring it to you here again, Russia Federation. If United States costs you, Russia Federation or NATO costs you to not you attacking Canada and freezing satellite internet of Canada to not let Canada carry on from 2020 to 2022, God reply me, if United States costs you to not attacking Canada, Russia Federation, this is United States, God told. Sudam and Gomorrah coming to United States. This can take in the one day, 24 hours, comet be released. But we are talking about Russia Federation, 1,000 comets God releasing. But how many comet they are going to stop? But 100% to the building God want to hit. Exactly that building be hit by angel of the God hitting. First building I did mark for Russia Federation is CIA Facebook to kill many Muslims inside the United States, and Islamic city inside the United States. 75% God reply me to send you Russia Federation be killed all the Islamic in the CIA to bring United States on their knees for this crime of terrorists. They cost me behind my future. God reply me to send you Russia Federation. That is Iranian hand behind the internet cost that. We must find those Iranians inside the Canada in Canadian Security Service cost 55% all this crime. They must be catched and they must be killed, God told, according to information, by hand of the government of Iran or by hand of the Russia Federation or a space coming to raising the nuclear explosion to that building to bring Iranian under this investigation. Was behind my case, which is Iranian did cause behind the Facebook or behind my internet from Canada, they cost that. So Russia Federation subject God asked me to send you, if United States interrupt you to not attack in Canada, freeze